Defect Lifecycle, you guys understood, right?
Yeah.
Revised?
I'm going to revise today
Me
because
too.
yesterday was the night, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay.
We'll do presentation and we'll revise everything and write a test cases for.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a question. When you are telling in the interview, sir, the status will be new or open, no? So
I'm sorry, what did you say?
in the interview, if you tell
Uh-huh.
the defect status will be new or open,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you tell it is as new and open,
Uh-huh.
next question the interviewer will ask, what do you mean by new? What do you mean by open?
Okay.
Okay. So what do you mean by new defect or what do you mean by open defects? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
new means first time, okay. First time when test engineer finds the defect,
Okay.
that will be new
New.
defect. Got it.
Yeah.
First time is finding the T means test engineer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Test engineer finds the defect, that is new defect. Open defect means when developer confirms
Mm-hmm.
it as a defect and work on start to work on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So again, see, a new means first time when test engineer finds the defect,
Yeah.
he will give the new status. Okay.
Yeah.
But what do you mean by open status? So open status means when developer confirms it as a defect. It means developer before fixed status he will upload. No, he will reproduce the defect. He will go to the source code. That time it may take 1 days or 2 days, right? So that time what he
Yeah.
will do, he will make the status as open.
Mm-hmm.
Open means I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
That is one meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take ALM, Application Lifecycle Management, okay, it is a project management tool. What is this? This is
Project
a
management tool.
project management tool like Jira. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is belongs to HP. Understood?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So
sir.
in this tool, you will get a status as new always for the new defect. But if you take Jira, no, in Jira, it will show as a open.
Mm-hmm.
Again, from tool to tool, the status will vary.
Very.
But the status open means what? As soon as you log in the defect, the status will be open. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where in the Jira?
Yeah.
In ALM, it will be new.
Oh, okay.
But if they ask the differences, you can tell, sir, few project management tools, as soon as we find the defect and if we just track the defect and log the defect, the status will be new, and few tools, it will be open. And
Okay.
there is one more difference as well. When test engineer find it as a defect, that will be new, and when developer is working on it, then it is called as open.
Open.
Got
Yeah.
it? So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
explain like that.
Okay.
Now let us see why developer will tell it is an invalid defect. Let us see the next status now. Okay.
Yeah.
Why developer will tell invalid or rejected. I will give you example. There is a text field. Okay. Let me take this text field name as password. This is the text field name. Got it?
Yeah.
So the requirement says always you will test the software based on the requirement. Okay. If there is no requirement, you should ask for the requirement. If they will tell there is no requirement, you should analyze by using the software means, then you should go for the exploratory testing. Got it? So without
Yeah.
requirement, you should not test any software. The requirement says that 2 to 10 characters, it will accept. So what test engineer will do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will enter 9, 0 as well. How many? 10, right? So 10, what are these? These are the alphabets.
Yeah.
But test engineer don't know that alphabets is also belongs to characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yeah.
that time what happened? The test engineer is misunderstood the requirement. Okay. Misunderstood the requirement. Who misunderstood? The test engineer misunderstood the requirement that characters means alphabets is also a character, but he don't know. He misunderstood the this whatever the feature. This is actually working fine, no? Because alphabets also it will accept, because alphabet is also a character. Unknowing what he will do, he will log into a defect tracking tool.
Okay.
Got it? So later he will prepare the defect report. Unique ID is generated. Assign the defect to the or send the defect to the development lead. Development lead assign the defect to the developer. Developer entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is accepting. Accepting means what? Character, no? Correct, it is accepting. Then why the test engineer is made it as a defect? Why he created the defect report? That time directly he will tell invalid or rejected. You will get some note stating that first understand the requirement properly. Because developer is busy and you are raising the defect where it is not a defect itself. If you get this type of status 3 to 4 times in the company, they will fire you. Got it? So whenever before logging any defect, if you don't know what is character, what you have to do, you have to ask your seniors. Or you have to go to ChatGPT and check. Do something, do research before tracking it as a defect. So once you track it as a defect, but it is not a defect, I'm giving you simple example to understand. In the future, you may get a scenarios where you might feel some feature as a defect. Or that time, no, that is your misunderstanding. If you log the defect according to yourself or your analysis, developer will put the status as invalid or rejected. This is one scenario. I mean, this is one type. I mean, one of the reason to getting invalid or rejected. Next, what will happen? There is a start one of the application .exe file. Let us take. Okay. First example understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yes.
Okay. Build.exe is there. This is a standalone application. I'm just taking an example. Okay, not require standalone also. You keep in your mind this is a standalone application. Okay. What you will do as soon as you download, once after downloading is done, later it will ask for install. There is a button called as install, or there is a button called as setup. If you want to install anything to your laptop, no, PC, that time you will get this type of button. So what you will do, you'll click on install or setup button. Okay. As soon as you click on that one, again one more page will display where in the below there will be back, next, finish button will be there. Have you seen this while installing? Not seen, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay, wait. See here, no or S. Okay, you are clicking on S. It is asking for English. Sometimes what you will get here you will get previous page, finish, or next. The type of buttons you see, next you will get, cancel you will get. Click on next. See, cancel, back, next. See here, some settings are there. I'm just clicking on next, next. Okay, you got it right. Now it is installation process is started. Similarly, there will be a buttons here. Some content will be there. Okay, what we will do, as soon as we see next or finish, which one will click? Hey, we are installing. No, let us finish this. So when you are finishing, you are not clicked on any of the radio button or something. Okay, some settings you have not made. You installed. As soon as you installed, it will show. It will show the app. Okay. Some app build. We have installed in the build. No, so build app will be installed in your device. Got it. Similarly, how I install the VLC media player. Here is the VLC media player. Got it. Similarly, app is there. As soon as you click on that app, no, app is redirecting to the blank page. Got it. What happened here? App is going for the blank page. As soon as it went for the blank page, what you will do, immediately log into defect tracking tool. Prepare a defect report. Unique ID is generated. Assign the defect to the developer. Developer will directly tell that. Developer will also reproduce the defect. No. Developer obviously will reproduce the defect before going to the source code. He will directly tell that it is invalid. It is invalid or rejected. Once you get a status at invalid or rejected, you know, your job is in trouble. Why? Because your build configuration not done properly. Yes or no? Got it. So software is not installed, or you can tell software is not installed. How? Properly. Whenever you get opportunity to install the software in your company. Got it? If you don't know how to install, you should ask your senior. How can you ask? Sir, in my previous company, I never involved in this. There is a team. They should please show me one time.
Okay.
One time you show me, later I will do it. Got it? Simple.
Yeah.
So whenever you are not install the software properly, chances are there you might face this type of issues. So whenever you misunderstood the requirement, developer can tell that it is invalid or rejected. Whenever you are not install the software properly, chances are there developer might tell that it is invalid or rejected. Got it? Next, one more thing is there. You know, in Agile, I'm just giving an example. The requirements, Agile model, okay? Requirement one, we will give some requirement. Okay. Let us consider login, sign up, and sent items. Got it? In the same week, requirement is changed, or they have changed the requirement. Who changed? The customer changed the requirement. Got it? In the same week, when the customer changed the requirement, that day you are absent. That day you are absent. So customer removed sent items. I'm just giving an example. Some changes has been done, but I'm giving you example that, you know, sent items they have removed. Got it? But you are a very genuine candidate. Okay. You do your work daily properly. This is the first set of requirement. In the second set of requirement, customer change, remove this. But what you have done, you are already written the scenarios, yes or no?
Hmm.
Only one day absent, no?
Hmm.
Return the test cases. Let me take directly. For what application? For sent items module. Software is installed properly. You understood the requirement properly. See how the faith of a person will matter every time. Everything is done. You have followed first one, second rule, everything you are following, but you have taken one day absent. You did not ask the update from your team members. Next day directly came to your cabin and started to work. You just clicked on the sent item or you just logged in. The sent item module only not there
Hmm.
in the application. As soon as you seen that there is a feature which is missing
Hmm.
from the requirement, what you will do? Immediately log into defect tracking tool, prepare a defect report, generate a unique defect ID, communicate to the developer. Developer will see the defect report. A requirement is changed, only login and sign up only given. Yesterday only requirement changed. So we have removed this particular module. Why test engineer raised it as a defect? So it is an invalid defect or rejected.
Okay.
Chances are there, one scenario I am telling in the company it might happen, but these things are happened many times. So when you misunderstood the requirement, you should go to your seniors and you should ask. First thing, when you don't know how to install the build, you should ask your seniors and you should install properly. When you are absent, you should go and you should ask your seniors. Later, you should get the updates, whatever done in the meeting. Understood? Then
Yeah.
only you will not get this type of statuses.
Okay.
Understood? So if you get this type of status 3 to 4 times, you will lose your job. So it's very important. Developer will not say, hey, test engineer is good guy. No test engineer is good guy, no developer is good guy. They both are like, you have seen Triple R movie, no? Not Bahubali, Ballal Dev and all. How opposite they are, similar kind. There is no friend. There is no developer friend for a test engineer in his life. Got it? If you are husband and wife, you should keep quiet. You should not fight in the house. Instead of that, in the company, you can fight each other. Got it?
Yeah.
That type of scenario, because no, they will directly they will tell rejected. If you are getting rejected, instead of they can convince you, hey, the test engineer, see, you have raised some defect. Actually, requirement is changed. Like that, they will not do, because if they will upload this type of status, their performance scale will increase. Your performance will go decrease. Got it?
Yeah.
So obviously they will work for the hike.
Yeah.
Got it, no? Next up, customer is given the requirement for the login page. One of the login page, okay? So developers, every time they will not write a requirement, whatever the code. They already previously developed some software. Same login page they will take, same code they will take. Got it? So username already there, password is already there. Forget password. Next, what button? Login, login button, cancel button.
Cancel button.
But the requirement says that this is the requirement says that only username, login button and cancel button. Okay, username, text field, password, text field, login button, cancel button. Only the requirement is given this much. This is what? This is the requirement. But what developer is done here? Developer copied the old code. This is the requirement. He copied the old code. Is developed the just copy paste, and he is telling that, hey, this feature is ready for testing. Given this build B01 for you for testing. As
Mhm.
soon as you see this, so username is there, password is there. What is this forget password link? It is not there in the requirement, no.
Yeah.
So immediately log into defect tracking tool, prepare a defect report, communicate to developer. Developer will tell it is invalid or rejected.
Mm.
Hey, see here, it is in the requirement, it is showing that there is nothing called as forget password. You have developed the extra feature. What is this? Develop
Extra
the
feature.
extra feature. So once they have developed the extra feature,
Uh-huh.
what they will tell, I understood the customer requirement. Customer might need this forget password. Got it?
Uh-huh.
So you just go, test engineer, go and discuss this with the business analyst. He's telling on you now.
Okay.
So when you ask the business analyst, if this particular feature is required means he will tell yes, it is required.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell required, it is invalid or rejected.
Mm-hmm.
If you will tell, BA is telling that, hey, that feature is not required, then developer has to remove that feature and you need to change the status from invalid rejected to fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Understood?
Yeah.
So if see one more time I'm telling, extra feature is there. This extra feature developer developed already and is uploaded the status as invalid or rejected.
Mm-hmm.
Understood? Still here.
Yeah.
Now developer is telling that extra feature is developed. It's very essential or very useful for the customer. He is directly telling instead of removing that. If you want, you go ask business analyst, or let us go. Both of us go. Let us discuss with the business analyst. Business analyst will analyze which type of application it is. If he accept that yes, this feature is very good, means again developer got his credits. Hey, developer, good man. Test
Mm-hmm.
engineer, sir, it is not there in the requirement. Hey, that's okay, man. It's okay. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell him, boss, here he's already changed the status as invalid or rejected.
Mm-hmm.
They will not consider it. That's understood. So they will not consider it that your performance or something. No, they will not do any changes in your performance, but still they will keep in your mind, and the status will be always invalid and rejected. You can't do anything that scenario. But if business analyst is not accepted that, then you have to change from invalid rejected to fixed by removing that particular feature from the software. Understood? So
Yeah.
there are four chances are there where you should aware of removing this invalid or rejected. One is misunderstanding of the requirement. Always understand the requirement. If you're not understanding the requirement, one more time ask your seniors, so one more time ask your business analyst. But every time don't ask. Got it?
Yeah.
One time ask, not every time. Second thing is
Mm-hmm.
installation of build. If you don't know how to install the build, don't worry. Ask your seniors or lead or business analyst, somebody. Don't take your own decisions. Next, third one is what? Customer changed the requirement, or I can tell referring the old requirement or previous requirements. That is what happened. No, we got a new requirement, but we referred our old requirement only. Since we have referred the old requirement, the chances are there, the feature is removed, but still we are tested on that particular feature.
Mhm.
Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This power guys in India, no, so many struggles, many struggles. Okay, so one is misunderstanding the requirement. One is build is not configured properly, or
We
software is
cannot see your screen.
software is not installed properly.
Mm-hmm.
So now my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you are testing the extra feature, you should be aware of this invalid. Got it?
Yeah.
The, so these are the 4 scenarios that you will face while you are working in a company. You should be very good in analyzing these type of scenarios. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now take the screenshot. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Take the screenshot.
Done.
Yeah.
Done?
Done.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the next status? Duplicate. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you guys already know what do you mean by duplicate.
Copy.
Yeah. Same kind.
The defect which we track or which test engineer will track is already logged another test engineer or engineer is will logged is already what logged by the another test engineer.
Mm-hmm.
This is understood.
Yeah.
It means there is a defect. Simple example. There is a home page. There is a amount to transfer and there is a amount balance. So amount transfer is assigned to test engineer 1. Amount transfer is assigned to test engineer 2. Test engineer 1, test engineer 2. So what test engineer 1, test engineer 2 is doing, one feature they are given, they need to test. So if you want to test the amount balance, you have to click on amount transfer and you have to go. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So amount balance means what? Once the transfer is done, then only amount balance you can check. So when test engineer 1, what he will do, he will balance, it went for the blank page. Okay.
Yeah.
So now how much time the test engineer 1 taken to click on the blank page? At least some time, no, like he is to you need to test the from account number to account number, amount, transfer button, cancel button, all those you have to test. Later you need to come for the amount balance. But my test engineer 2 is just clicked on the amount balance, it is going for the blank page. He already logged the defect. initially is logged that into a defect tracking tool.
Mm-hmm.
But this Kachada follow test engineer 2 what is done? Hey, this particular feature, I think still test engineer 2 is not logged. So let me take his credits as well in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Since this feature belongs to test engineer 2, let me log the defect.
Mm-hmm.
So the test engineer 2 is already logged, but my test engineer 1 don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
still he logged in the defect tracking tool.
Mm-hmm.
So in the defect tracking tool, you have to mention so many details, not only severity priority. Okay, I will tell one by one, where we have to mention steps to reproduce defect, or we'll mention the steps how to go to this particular page, because developer is writing the code. He will not walk through all the features every time. Got it? So we'll give the steps like open the browser, enter the URL. That is my first step. URL we will mention. Next step number 2, click on enter valid username, password. Click. That is test case steps only that we have to mention here. Step number 3, we have to mention like click on amount transfer button, transfer the amount, enter from account number to account number, amount, click on transfer button. All these steps we have to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, my test engineer 1 is also mentioned, test engineer 2 is also mentioned. By looking into the steps and the defect, for one person, 2 names will be there. No, right? For Narsimha means one person. I am Narsimha, I am having only one name. Got it? So there is one defect, but they have given 2 unique IDs.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Understanding both of you?
Yeah.
So only one defect, but 2 members tracked. So 2 defect IDs are generated. In this, any one will be duplicate. Any one will be means the second tracked defect will be duplicate defect.
Yeah.
So who tracked that defect? Test engineer 1.
Mm.
So now for test engineer 1, the developer will update the status as duplicate.
Mm-hmm.
So you should aware of which defect you are tracking. So you should aware means, sir, how can we get to know, sir? There are 10 members in the team. How
Mm-hmm.
would I get to know that test engineer 1, which defect track? Test engineer 2 is which defect track?
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, like that. There are some companies where 50 test engineers are working in a company. So how they would get to know, sir, about 50, no? 50 defects are there, no? So how will we get to know? So in order to avoid this duplicate, there are many chances that we have to follow. One is, okay, as soon as we track the defect, right? Hello,
Yes,
Yeah.
understanding or not?
Yeah.
Understanding, right? Or if you're getting confusion or something, no, you can tell me.
Yeah. We will.
So you understood duplicate, how we will get. Both the test engines are tracking the same defect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So how to avoid this means, as soon as you track the defect, you should keep CC2 testing team.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell communicate to developer by keeping CC2 test lead, yes or no?
Yeah.
Along with the test lead, you can keep testing team to the CC. There is a team.
Mm-hmm.
In the teams, you can create the team, testing team, development team, like that. So you can keep complete team as a CC.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Like in WhatsApp, no, there is a group. You can message, one message means it will reach for every member, no? Like
Yeah.
that. Keep CC for complete team.
Yeah.
Or if the team size is very small, discuss about the defect with the team members. So, sir, this is correct, sir, but 50 members are there, so they can't discuss. That I know. But assume this is a startup company, only three test engineers are there. You can discuss, no?
Mm.
There is one more third option where Sir, 50 members are there. Yes, 50 members are there means if you open your defect tracking tool, okay, let me give you a good example of this. Hey, what happened? 1 second. Okay. So if you take an example of defect tracking tool, how it will be, there will be something called as create issue. I told you, no, there is a button called as create issue button, and there is something called as search. There is something called as search text field. Okay. There is some other options also. No need of worrying now. We will see it later.
Okay.
There is a search text field. Okay. So there is a create button. Always before clicking on create button, both of you, very important point. As soon as you find the defect, immediately log into defect tracking tool. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately log into defect tracking tool, create a defect report. But before creating the defect report, you should search for the duplicate defect.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
What you have to do, you have to check for the duplicate defect.
Yeah.
So in this search bar is there, this search bar will accept only defect IDs. What it will accept? Defect IDs.
IDs.
Defect ID may be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. IDs 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Got it? No, normal IDs.
Yeah.
And if you click on, there is search button. If you click on search, there is one more option it will generate here, where there is something called as advanced search. What is that? Advanced search. So advantage of this advanced search is you can pass wild card entries. So what do you mean by wild card entries? Means if you see here amount balance, yes or no? Click, you just there is, if you click on advanced search, the text field will open where you should enter the wildcard entry. Wildcard entry means the details about the defect which you want to go, which you are going to track. It means you are going to track which defect now? Amount balance, right? So
Yeah.
in this search text field, what you will do, in this search text field, what you will do, amount transfer, comma, blocker. Understood?
Yeah.
So you will type like this. As soon as you type, the defects which is belongs to all the amount transfer and blocker will show you here. That time you can aram se analyze that whether the defect is tracked or not. If you search no, if it is showing empty, then nobody is tracked that defect. Got it? If it is not empty, if it is showing some defects, some you will get a defect IDs and the details summary you will get. Okay, defect details you will get. I will show you one by one, but you understand now. See, advanced search is nothing but you are assume in your mobile there are contacts. Okay, there is a name called as Reena, Ria, Robert or something. Got it? All names are there in R. So if I go one by one, no, it will take time. So what I will do, I will type R. RI means Reena will come. Assume I have 2 to 3 Reenas. No, Reena 1, Reena friend, Reena cousin. Like that, I will already save it as in that format so that Reenas will come here. Similarly, if you're typing amount transfer, all the amount transfers will display. Whatever the defects which is belongs to amount transfer will display. So as soon as you get the defect which you are going to report, that you got it here only before clicking on create issue. By searching for a duplicate defect, you found it as a duplicate defect. You are not creating any defect. Done, no. There is no need of tracking it as a defect, communicating to developer. Developer is updating the status as duplicate. That much lengthy risk is not required. So as soon as you log into defect report, defect tracking tool, first I will search for the duplicate defect. I will ensure that there is no duplicate defect by searching in advanced search or in the normal search. Later, I will click on create issue.
Okay.
Okay, as soon as you
Yeah.
click on create issue, what will show? What it will show? Simple example here, defect ID will be there. Okay. Next, there will be a status, and the status will be always, open or new based on the tool. There is something called as priority. There is something called as severity. There is something called as steps to reproduce defect. Because developer should get to know what steps he have to follow to track it as a defect. He need to understand, right, where is the defect. So we have to give him, or we can, if it is a web application, we should give the URL of that particular page. Got it? And there are so many things, not only this, around 15, 20 components are there where we have to fill one by one. We have to add a screenshot as well, the defect screenshot, or you have to make the video and you have to share, because developers will not accept it. Got it?
Yeah.
1 second. As well. Got it? There will be many things you will get. So no need of worrying those things. As soon as you click on create issue, no, some ID will be generated or status will be there. Not ID will not generate immediately. ID will take some time, because if you here submit button will be there, cancel button will be there. If you click on cancel, no, ID will be generated, means it will become what? Waste ID, right? Useless ID. So as soon as you click on submit, then only, ID will be generated. Prepare the defect report means what? Click on create issue button. Status will automatically new or open. Give the priority of the defect, severity of the defect, steps to reproduce the defect. What is the steps to reproduce defect? I will guide you, no worry. Okay, URL. What URL you have to keep, what screenshot, where you found the defect, that screenshot you have to add, build ID, which build you are testing, that ID you should mention, entering all the details properly. Later, if you click on submit button, later defect ID will be generated. So before all these things, what you have to do, you have to search for a duplicate defect. So priority number 1 now. What is the priority number 1? Search for the duplicate defect. So once you search for the duplicate defect, there is no duplicate defect, means you can log or discuss with the team or track the defect. Track the defect by keeping CC to the testing team. This is how you can avoid the defects. This is how to avoid duplicate defects. Sir, then when we will find the duplicate defects, sir? When test engineers are testing the same feature, both the test engineers are testing the same feature, chances are there they might find the duplicate defects. That's it. Yes or no? Test engineer 1 also, test engineer 2, both are what they are doing. They are testing the same feature. That time only they found the defect. So what we have to do, never we should test the other test engineers soft build or other test engineers feature. So every time the assigning feature will be done by the test lead. So you have to work on only your feature, not in your friend's feature, because chances are there you might find or you might face this issue in your company. So duplicate, understood? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a proper written description for life cycle and defect?
Life cycle to
Whatever
I
we
have given,
learn.
no. That is
Yeah,
only
yeah, but it
diagram.
was.
This template I will give. Defect report is there, no. That is one class I will teach properly, completely.
Mhm.
Okay. Now you understand only duplicate. Duplicate understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. That's it. Now take the screenshot.
So do we have to write notes, sir, based on your
Yes.
explanation?
Yeah, everything. No need of writing notes. If you write this diagram, no, you can understand.
Okay, sir.
I
Oh.
So for your understanding, if you want to write 1 or 2 lines of explanation by yourself, that also you can do.
Okay.
But if you have a description, that would be great, professional description.
This and all, no, this is the only we need to teach. There is no documentation for this. Or else
Oh.
I will give, no. This is
Yeah.
what teaching directly.
Mm.
Got
Okay.
it? Yeah,
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
done. Na?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So duplicate understood, and
Yeah.
it is not a defect or invalid or rejected understood. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So now just open that whatever the screenshots you have taken previously and now analyze, because the
Okay.
topics are slightly similar, so you'll get confused. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 minutes I will give the time. Just analyze
Uh, Defect life cycle or today's topic.
today's topic.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If you don't mind explaining in very short form for create the issues in the diagram
Hmm.
in the very short form, just to refresh my memory.
Create issue button.
Yeah.
If you click on create issue button, no, that time the defect template will display. Okay. Where
Okay.
you have to enter all the data like priority, severity, and
Mhm.
also you have to attach the screenshot. You have to type what are the reproducing steps of that particular defect, or the URL you have to mention, build ID you have to mention. You need to give the time for the developer, how much time he need to fix the defect, or we will, all those story is there. Okay, some 20
Mhm.
25 things we have to mention in the defect tracking tool.
Okay.
And in which platform you are testing,
Mhm.
in which windows are you testing, in Windows, or are you testing in iOS. Got
Okay.
it? So many
Yeah.
things will be there. So developer should be clear with it. He should understand that, yeah, this is a defect. Got it?
Okay. Mhm.
So basically, create issue button will register the defect in the defect
No,
tracking tool.
it will just open the template, empty template, where you
Okay.
have to give the data.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't worry about create issue button now. Now you worry about search text field.
Okay.
Okay, search text field,
Yeah.
advanced search is there. So both are very important before clicking on create issue. Create
Okay.
issue means creating a defect. You just think like,
Okay.
okay, creating a defect.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So let us see the third status of developer. Why developer will tell defect cannot be fixed, or I won't fix or won't fix.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Won't fix means what? I will not fix, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So when he will tell I will not fix or cannot be able to fix or won't fix. See, whatever I'm telling now, or
Mhm.
means in one tool they will tell defect cannot be fixed. In
Mhm.
one tool, won't fix will be there. Got it?
Mhm.
So I'm giving two. In Jira, they will tell won't fix, but in ALM, or if you take, there are so many tools like Bugzilla and all you have. Okay, Mantis Hub, they are the defect tracking tools. Now ClickUp came, new application called as ClickUp. So many are there where
Mhm.
the status will be different. I mean, the pronunciation is different, but the meaning will remain same. Got it?
Mhm.
So now let us see. Let me take an example of one of the bank, Wells Fargo only. Okay,
Mhm.
there is a person called as tell me one businessman in America.
Mhm.
Businessman, Elon Musk is a businessman, no?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. He's a
Yeah. He is.
owner of Tesla.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this
He is.
fellow
Mhm.
daily, I don't know how much money is getting. Yes or no?
Yeah.
From many resources, he's getting the money. All the money where it is going for the Wells Fargo. Yes or
Hmm.
no? He is having an
Mhm.
account, so all the amount is going and depositing in his Wells Fargo account.
Mm.
Understood?
Mm.
Yeah.
Now you want the account statement. Account statements means history, transaction
Mhm.
history or account statement, both are same.
Mhm.
From he need a 1 year statement or 2 year statement. Let me take 2024. Okay, 2, got it.
Mhm.
So 1 1 or 1/12/2024. It means till December he need.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So you click on export button. As soon as you click on export button, no, previously how we downloaded this VLC media player, similarly one Excel file will be downloaded. Got it? You click on export, what will happen? Some folder will be downloaded in his mobile or in his laptop, in his MacBook. What is this? This is a Excel file. What is that? That is a Excel file where this transaction where there are columns and rows, right? So here there is amount, later here it is balance or transactions. Here something like previous amount, something I don't know what and all will be there in the list. I don't want to explain all those, but there is amount. Okay, for this one transaction, how much amount is there? Transaction 1, amount 10 rupees. Let me take an example. So transaction 2 means he will receive the amount, no, some 20-30 rupees he is received, or 1000 rupees he is received. So let me take an example, 1000. Similarly, in your Excel, there will be 47,000 lines or rows and columns. I think 64,000, not 47. 64,000. Got it? Cells will be there or rows will be there. Anything you can tell. Okay. So totally how many transactions details he got? How many transactions details he got? He got 64,000 lines of transactions he got. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because one line one means 64,000. But this Elon Musk is done more than 1 lakh transactions. Okay.
Okay.
More than 1 lakh transactions is already done. Okay. So he need complete account statement. Understood?
Yeah.
This is already in the production server, guys. Okay. This is in the production server. So you need account statement. What you will do, you'll communicate to the Wells Fargo. He is having a money such a way that he can buy Wells Fargo as well. But still, he will tell, hey, Wells Fargo, see, I need a transactions list, but your application is only showing 64. I have done more than that. I have done more than that transactions. I have to file some income tax or something. I want to know the transactions. You need some details. Wells Fargo will tell, okay, sir, give us some time. Wells Fargo will communicate to the whom? To the IT company or the software company. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because they can't do anything, no. So software company. Now in the software company, the developer will tell, hey boss, defect cannot be fixed, or I won't fix the defect. Why? Because this Excel belongs to Microsoft. How can you write or change the code of Excel where you are developing a application which belongs to banking? Okay. Here, what will happen? If you want to if you want to integrate Excel to your application, that is migration.
Oh, okay.
One application to another application, you can migrate. So Microsoft Excel is giving 64,000 lines of sheet. They have paid some amount and they got a license and they are using in the Wells Fargo application. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, if 64,000 lines is required, means developer cannot write the code for Excel and all. Got it? The source code only Microsoft will not give. They have given the access for them. You need to use their Excel in their application. That's it.
Okay.
That time it is not a developer thing. Developer will upload. Defect cannot be fixed or won't fix. So this is when it comes to production server. Assume test engineer only. As a test engineer, I'm thinking, I analyzed the scenario. and I am telling, sir, I have more than 1 lakh transactions. So how can I get it? Though I will log into defect tracking tool and I will communicate to the whom? Developer. Developer will tell. Developer will tell, hey, it is not my job. Defect cannot be fixed. This will be not fixed by me. So, sir, what is the solution? So the solution is software company, whatever they have paid amount no for the Microsoft to get the license of 64,000 rows, they have to pay extra amount and they need to buy 3 lakh lines. How many?
3 lakh.
3 lakh lines of rows or 3 lakh lines of rows. If they want, they can buy. But this is not required what they actually thought initially. But you know, Elon Musk and big people, they are keeping their money means obviously the transactions they have to improve. So what they will do, the software company will pay extra money for Microsoft and they will buy the license for this 3 lakh lines of rows of Excel, and they will just integrate it. Later, Elon Musk can export all the 3 lakh transactions. Got it?
Yeah.
So here developer is done anything, no defect is fixed. It's just a migration of the Microsoft file, that is Excel file is done. That is not a defect. So this type of defects he can't fix. Or I will tell you one more thing. There will be so many third-party apps we will use or integrate with our proper app. Proper app means our app, Wells Fargo app. Wells Fargo app is one of the app where we will use something called as third-party app. For example, if you want to prepare a invoice, you know,
Yeah.
invoices. If you want to create, no, writing code for invoice will take time. So what they will do, there are some applications where third-party apps will provide you a service. So you can pay some amount and you need to buy that. That you can integrate or you can migrate into your application. So if any changes want to do in this third-party app, no, developers will tell that, hey, it is defect cannot be fixed or I won't fix the defect. Why? Because that is a third-party application. This is a different application where we have to ask that particular application to provide the more access.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
So this is one scenario where we can tell defect cannot be fixed or won't fix the defect.
Sir, what will be the definition of migration here?
Migration, or you tell integration. Integration you take.
Integration. Okay.
Migrating also migration, no, integration only.
Okay.
If you want to do the coffee, no, milk will be there. You will integrate with the coffee powder or migrate. That is migration.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, there is a second example or second scenario where let me take an example of one of the application. Okay, Google Sheets. Or Google Sheets are similar to your Excel only. You take Excel only. Because for understanding purpose, we have to take this type of examples only. Where in the Excel, test engineer found a defect which is affected at the source code. So understand the scenario, which is affected at the source code. So now, sir, what is source code? Again, let me give a general example. There is a Excel, no? Excel, the columns, whatever the columns you're seeing, the columns are not touched at the below whatever the columns are. I'm just giving an example, guys. This will not be an issue. I'm just telling. Okay, for your understanding. Some minor issue is there. So test engineer, what is done is logged it as a defect and is communicated to whom? To the developer. As a test engineer, you don't know that whether it is affected the root or source code or this idea you will not be having. Got it? You will be not having any coding knowledge. You don't have any knowledge on coding.
Okay.
Understood? So
Yeah.
you found a defect that some Excel lines or rows or columns are not meeting each other. That's it.
Yeah.
So you took a screenshot, you created the defect report, you assigned this to the developer. So developer, what he will do, he observed that yes, there is a mistake. He went to the source code, analyzed the code, analyzed the code, analyzed the code. When he's analyzing the source code, he's made some mistake. Okay. And he understood that if he try to fix this, entire software will get corrupt. Got it? Entire software, one of the line is there. So if you try to add this continuous line, okay, some code is there. If you write one line, entire, rows and columns are like this. Somewhere middle boxes are coming, so much affecting. And formulas are not able to add something and all, because the source code, while he is writing the code, so many integration codes is written for that particular main, whatever the defect it is affected. Many integration codes are there. If you just change something in the code, it will affect the complete software. So whenever this type of scenarios are there, we will convince the customer. Got it? We will not fix the defect. That time developer will tell that defect cannot be fixed, or I won't fix the defect. Got it? So if test engineer finds a defect in the root of the product, got it? So that time what we will do? We'll communicate to the developer, but developer will tell defect cannot be fixed, or defect cannot be fixed, or I won't fix the defect because it will impact more. Understood the scenario?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in your companies, this type of scenarios you will get. Now, in my project also same thing. You guys are telling, no, sir, there are many defects, sir. Why it is not fixed, sir? Because what my developer has done is integrated all to the source code. So now he's touching something, it is affecting somewhere. Got it?
Yeah.
So now he is writing the code in the back end. Detailed code is writing now. He is taking too much time for that. Later, this defect will be resolved. So you got it right. Like while I'm doing compatibility testing, I think I told you platform specification code, generic code.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Can you remember
Yes, sir.
that?
Yeah.
That is for platforms, but here what I'm telling is they have written the code like that, such a way that there is no differentiation, all included. So if we are trying to change something, no, it is affecting. Got it?
Yeah.
So what test developer will tell? He will tell defect cannot be fixed, or I won't fix the defect.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us see one more example.
Okay.
This is you take this screenshot, okay? Guys, this scenarios, no, not always on Excel. When you are working in a company, you will find this or you will feel this. So Excel or whatever that Google Sheets why I'm using is, you guys are already aware of that particular application.
Yeah.
So you will get the points very easily. That's it. Then take the below screenshot as well.
Yeah.
So mistake fixed, entire code is corrected, or entire software. Let me take entire code also.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me give an example before giving this third point. Okay.
Yeah.
For developer, time is very important, no? Yes or no? Because he will be not having time only. Okay. Now let me give an example. You are having mobile, no? Which
Yeah.
mobile you are having?
iPhone.
iPhone.
Both of you iPhone. Which one? 14, na? 15, na? 16.
Mine is XR.
Very good. I want this type of example now. Yours, pa? Reena, I
15.
think new. Okay. Now
I have
iPhone XR is there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is 5 years old or 6 years old. Let us take
Mm-hmm.
5 years for sure. I can tell. Okay.
Yes, you're
I mean
right.
when they launched. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what happened? The value of mobile when she bought, it will be around $800. Okay, $800.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking an example. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she used 5 years. Now it will not, if you resell it, it will not go for $150. I'm just taking an example. Okay. I don't know dollars or how the selling and all will be going on US. But if you are using 5 years, no, then if you sell the mobile, how much you will get?
$150.
$150 you will get.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
Sahadeva throwed your mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is happened, no?
Mm-hmm.
He throwed your mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Screen is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as screen is broken, what you will do? You will go for the mobile shop or iPhone store.
Mm-hmm.
iPhone store fellow is telling, ma'am, instead of replacing the display, because display will cost you $300,
Mm-hmm.
you can buy a new phone,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the phone your XR is there. No, I will only give the $50 because the whatever the motherboard or some battery or something is very good.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do, I will only take the mobile and I will replace you with a new mobile, but you have to pay some $400 or $500.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So
Mm-hmm.
it means, sir, what is the scenario you explained here is cost of fixing the defect is more than the cost of that particular feature. Cost of fixing the defect is more than the cost of the feature. What do I mean by feature? Feature is here is a software.
Yeah.
So now understand here. Similarly, there are some features. Okay. Let me take, there is a feature called as starred. Okay. You found a defect. So developer required 20 hours to fix the defect. Okay. How much hours is required? 20 hours to fix the defect. But we have to release the software within 18 hours. Or developer is having more important features to develop or to fix the defects. Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You take this one. 18 hours is not required because the story will go in a different way. So developer is having more important features. It means cost of fixing this particular defect of 20 hours for the start will cost them more because 1 hour developer is charging $60 you take. So 20 into 60, how much? $1,200. At 20 hours into 60, not
Yeah.
16, 60.
Wow.
60 20. How much? 120,
Yeah.
no? 120
Yeah.
or $1,200. Got it?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
instead of spending that much of amount, because this is not that much of very, very critical defect or blocker defect. Some major defect is there. Got it? So
Yeah.
instead of spending this much amount of time, developer is having so many other features where if he invest his time, no, the software will be developed very better way. That time we will tell, or that time developer will tell, defect cannot be fixed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Or won't fix. See, this type of scenarios are very less, guys. Very less number of times you will get. Don't think, sir, every time I will get. Yearly once or twice you will get.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yeah.
these are, but duplicate you will get, because if you are not aware of those points, and you will get that it is not a defect or invalid or rejected, because chances are there you might misunderstand the requirement. Those things will happen. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what you have to tell is you should have this example in your mind. That's it. So this type of scenarios might happen in your company. That time you should be aware. So for this, if I want to give a headline, if the cost of fixing the defect will be more, I think I have written this something somewhere, more than the cost of the defect. I think
Of the
here it is there. Okay. Cost of fixing the defect is more than the cost of that particular feature. It means developer is not spent 20 hours to develop the start only, but he have to invest 20 hours to fix the defect. How it is possible? Got it? So
Yeah.
this is one of the example. But you understood mobile, no? Mobile store you understood easily.
Yeah.
Obviously, they will take more charges. Got it? For display, no, Apple display and all very costly.
Yeah.
In India, okay. I don't know in US, but in India it's very costly. 60,000 for, if you take 80,000 mobile, no, minimum 30-40,000 they will take for the display only.
Same here. Very
Same,
expensive.
then so what they will do? They will throw that old mobile. They will get a new mobile.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Take the screenshot.
Done.
1 second. Yeah, done.
Okay. So next status. So this status you understood?
Yeah.
Just revise once. Just revise. Check the screenshots and open the screenshots and revise.
Okay.
Okay, so let us take an example. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so concepts are clear, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the requirement is given. Okay. The requirement says that login page should be there. Requirement for Gmail, let us take. Okay. Login page is there. Sign up is there. Inbox, sent items, etc. are there. Okay. It's a
Excuse me,
requirement.
sir.
Yeah.
A quick question. Is it possible for you to take a different example for requirement instead of Gmail?
Okay. Let me take the paint only.
Thank you.
What you do while you are doing presentation, you take nothing. You take what is this? Text, pencil, color, these things you take. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Next time I will take the different one.
Okay. No problem.
So let me take, this is a test engineer. Okay. Test engineer, what he will do, he will checking the Gmail where login page is checked thoroughly, sign up page is checked thoroughly. There is an inbox. Okay. There is an inbox. You clicked on the inbox. Inbox page is displayed. Okay, I'm just taking the inbox directly. You click on inbox. Inbox page is displayed. Where there is no mails. Okay, only blank page is there. Simple example. Okay. So if you are finding this as a defect, no, what you will do? You will immediately log into defect tracking tool. Yes or no? You will search for a duplicate defect. Yes or no? If there is
Yeah.
no duplicate defect, what you will do? You will prepare a defect report.
Yeah.
You will communicate to developer. Developer will do the same thing. Like he will click on, he will log in. Okay. He will click on inbox. Inbox page will display where 1 or 2 mails will display for him. So for test engineer, he will tell the test engineer check one more time, or he will just directly upload the status. It is not a reproducible or work from me. So what he will do? You will do the same thing again. You will go to the inbox again. It is showing blank page for you. So for test engineer, it is showing blank page, but for the developer, it is working.
Oh.
You understood the scenario, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is what is happening. So what is the problem? Now let us see. Let me copy. Let me paste. Now this is a developer. Okay. Let me take an example. This is a developer. Delete. This is for developer. Here, 2-3 mails are showing. Simply, or one mail is showing. Let me take one mail, 2 mails are showing. Same way you are doing. See, 2-3 times you are reproduced, guys. It is not 1 or 2 times. Got it? 2 to 3 times you are reproduced. For you, it is showing blank page. For him, it is showing the inbox. You will call developer. Hey, developer, come here, see. When you see, no, when he sees in your laptop, it is showing a defect, blank page. But he is calling you to his place. That time it is showing a mails. So what might be the issue? They understood, they analyzed. So my test engine is testing in Windows 10. My developer is working in Windows 11. Got it?
Yeah.
So we got something called as platform mismatch. What is that?
Platform mismatch.
Platform mismatch.
So always when you are testing the software, you should test in the base platform, or you should test in the platform where our developer is developed.
Yeah.
So in the platform mismatch, there will be Windows mismatch or OS mismatch here. OS
Mhm.
means operating system mismatch,
Mhm.
or OS version mismatch.
Mhm.
Got it? Version means 2.2 is one of the version, 2.3 is a new version. Got it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2.3 is new version means that new version only you have to test, not in the previous version.
Okay.
That will be tested while doing compatibility testing.
Okay.
So OS is done. Next,
Yeah.
browser will be there. Browser mismatch. What is browser mismatch? You are testing in Opera Mini, but developer is working on your Chrome.
Mhm.
Again, that is a browser mismatch. There will be a browser version mismatch.
Mhm.
So these many mismatches will be there. So you should aware. Sir, for every time you'll face this type of issues? No.
Mhm.
If you take this is an iPhone or iOS, this is APK, some mismatch will be there.
Mhm.
Always OS mismatch you can see more
Mhm.
compared to browser or something. Got it?
Yeah.
Now understood the concept, huh? So
Yes.
once the developer upload the status issue is not reproducible, done.
Yeah.
So in the defect report, we will mention the platform as well. Platform or testing platform.
Mhm.
Once if I mention testing platform, no, as soon
Mhm.
as he see the defect report, he will
Mhm.
understand, oh, Windows 10 is tested. I
Mhm.
am developer for Windows 11. What happened? Later he will analyze, okay, base platform will be Windows 10. Okay, it is
Mhm.
my mistake. Developer will understand later. So
Mhm.
I am mentioning the testing platform in the defect report to avoid this much confusion which is
Mm.
happening in the team.
Mm.
Got it? So
Yeah.
platform should not be mismatched. So
Mhm.
this is just one example. Let us see one. There are many examples for this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take the screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. One second. Let me delete only this much now. So compatibility issues you understood now.
Yes.
So it's very
Yeah.
important. Now let me take one example of Facebook. Okay.
Mhm.
Facebook sign up page. Sign up page is consist of what? You guys already know.
Yeah.
First name,
First name,
last name,
last name, username,
username, password,
password,
date of birth, next something, gender and all will be there. Yes
Yeah.
or no? Next
yeah.
terms and conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Next sign up button.
And
Next
cancel.
login button or cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys know this already. If you take any application in this world, this type of
Mm-hmm.
sign up pages only you can find. There
Yeah.
is nothing different in the sign up page.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just studying the text fields. So see here, I'm explaining you the scenario. Okay.
Yeah.
When user enter or when test engineer enter from account number valid to account number valid, username valid,
Mm-hmm.
password valid, date of birth valid, click on sign
Mm-hmm.
up button. Account created. What is that? Account
Created.
created. What is this? Confirmation message. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Confirmation message is displayed.
Yeah.
So correct, right? It's
Hmm.
working fine.
True.
So again, I want to check terms and condition checkbox as well, no? Because few people, if they are not agreed terms and conditions, in the future they will make the problems. So terms and conditions is mandatory now. Previously, it was not a mandatory, it was optional. Okay. If you take an example of your Facebook, no, at least you should be 13 years plus. That is what it will be present in the terms and conditions. Now it is made it as a mandatory, but previously it was not mandatory. So if you enter from account number, I mean first name, last name, username, password, date of birth, click on terms and conditions, click on sign up button. No. As soon as you click on sign up button, after clicking on terms and conditions, it is going for the blank page. Got it?
Yeah.
So when user clicking on terms and conditions, later clicking on sign up, it is going for the blank page. Yes. So there is something called as steps to reproduce defect. Okay. In the defect tracking tool, you have mentioned steps to reproduce defect, where open the browser, enter the URL. This will be your first step now.
Yeah.
For any application, any web application. So you are mentioned the step number 1. Next step number 2 is what? Enter valid credentials and credentials in first name here, last name, username. You have to mention the data also, what you are entering. Got it? Similar to expected result. Got it? Steps, action or description, input, same thing. In the test case, whatever the steps are there, you will copy paste here. That's it. Nothing more. No more drama. Got it? Enter valid credentials from first name, last name, username, password, date of birth. These things you are entered. As soon as you entered that, next step, what you have done,
Terms and
click on sign up button.
Okay.
What you have done, you have written something called as click on sign up button. Instead of telling that, click on terms and conditions
Okay.
checkbox. You understood? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are missed the main step. This is the main step where you have missed this. So only I mentioned 3. So this particular step you missed. Where in the defect report. This is a defect report. Got it? So in the defect report, you have written the steps to reproduce the defect, where you have entered all the step details. But you missed the main actual step and you logged the defect. You communicated to the developer. So as soon as you communicate to developer, what he will do, he will reproduce the defect before fixing defect or before going to the source code or any code. Okay. What he will do, you will open the browser, enter the URL. Done. He entered all the details, whatever you have provided. You click on sign up button. As soon as you click on sign up button, what is the message it is showing? Account created, confirmation message is displayed. It is working, no?
Yeah.
It is working, but why you raised it as a defect? So developer will change the status from assigned to works for me or issue is not reproducible. Issue is not reproducible means the defect I am not able to reproduce. That's it. Once you get a status, hey, what happened? It's a defect, no? Yes. So go to the defect report, analyze. There you have missed this. Got it. So this is what we'll call it as an improper defect report. So as a test engineer, see whatever I'm guiding, no, everything is very important. So for that, every example I'm taking. Got it. So improper defect report is you are doing means you will face a issue. So defect report will be always proper. So once you find an improper defect report, done. Hey, what happened? Okay. Hey. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
you should mention each and every step properly in the defect report. It means
Okay.
you should mention the platform details.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? You
Yes.
should mention the platform details first of all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Second thing, you have to mention the steps properly.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
Next, there are so many things, other things. First, you have to search for the duplicate defect as well. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah.
is the example number 3. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now take the screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Done.
So done?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is one example. Let us go to the okay, you take the screenshot now. Take Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me give you one more example. Total, how many examples are done?
So far, 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are the 3? One is platform mismatch. Another
Yeah.
one is
That phone
Platform.
that you just gave us.
the second one, no? Improper defect report is done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is because of data mismatch. So what do you mean by because of data mismatch? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple example. If you take your Amazon in the cart, okay, 9 products added
Okay.
into the cart. When test engineer trying to add 10th product, cart is showing empty. Got it?
Yeah.
Simple example. You are added the 9 products. When you are adding the 10th product, it is showing empty. Cart is showing empty. It is a defect. So what you have done, you are going to steps to reproduce defect. Yes or no? Everything you have to write. So no need of writing. It will be in the your test cases. You can copy paste directly. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4. So what you have done? Open the browser. Enter the URL. Done now?
Yeah.
We have given input as well, www.amazon.in or .com. Next step, search shoes, add to cart. Okay, this is your second step. So what you have to tell here is search for a shoe, add to cart. This is the second step. Let me take. Or search for a shoe, shoes page will display. Select a shoe size, click on add to cart button. Got it? That much depth. So I'm not taking that much depth. I'm just high level I'm writing. Okay. Third step. It is showing. Third step. Third step. Oh my God. Third step, what it is showing. What you are writing is when test engineer or when click on the cart, it's showing blank page or cart is empty. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is, okay, you have to mention on which products is search for a shoe, add to cart. If you search for a shoe, add to cart, one product if you added, when you click on the cart, it is showing a blank page for a test engineer. No, right? When he is trying to add the 10th product, that time it is showing. Not in the first product only. First product issue added. So added to the cart means cart is working fine. So always there is something called as test data. I told you. In the test cases, while writing test data means what? The data which is created by the application by using the same application. Yes or no? Before executing the test case. So my test case is telling 9 products should be present when you are adding the 10th product. No. So 9 products will be in the cart. Will be what? Test data. So in the defect report, if any test data is there, you have to mention. So that you should mention in the step as well, and also test data will be mentioned separately. Also you have to mention. Assume you want to delete 100 mails. Okay. So the data will be what? 100 mails should be present in the inbox, no? Or 100 mails should be present in the sent items. Only one mail if you send and delete, it will happen. But for the bulk products, it will not happen.
Correct.
Understood? So that is data or test data. What is test data? 10th product. 9 products should be present in the cart. Got it? So this is a test data. Since, sir, then you have made a defect report something, no? Your previous scenario also similar. Improper defect report. Yes, improper defect report only. But you have not missed the step. You have missed the test data. So that is called as data mismatch. Steps also you should not miss. Data also you should not miss. Got the clarity? Understood? Now take the screenshot. Okay. Okay. So this much is enough. Another 2 examples are there. This is the third example. Okay. Another 4th one and 5th one is there. That one let us see in the next class. Got it?
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
So please revise. Whatever I'm teaching, no, nowadays whatever I'm teaching, each class is $1,000 class. Got it? Previously, 1 week or 2 weeks ago, no, it is only $1 per class. Now each and every class is $1,000. Got it? So how will you utilize is how much hard work you will do. These scenarios and all, no, it will come in the company when you are working. That ambience I am creating and I am teaching you, this might happen, this will happen. Got it?
Correct.
Or else I can give the status, these are the status, this will be given by the developer, done. Coding will be done by the developer, the status will be done by the developers, guys, done, my class is, but that is not a teaching. Got it? So you should know why he will do this. What is the reason behind that? You should understand. Coding though you are not learning. At least learn what is going in the company. Got it?
Sure.
Understood?
Yes.
So take this screenshot.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Done?
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done means please revise to presentation today.
Yes, sir.
Do complete defect lifecycle. Okay, severities, priorities, all.
Oh.
Okay, combinations and statuses, defect lifecycle diagram. Diagram, I think video is there in the YouTube. Check. Okay, revise it many times. Got it?
Okay, sir.
And if you
Understood?
can send this video,
Yeah.